Hi, Chuck. You look like you're on cloud nine this morning. What's up?
I just can't stop smiling these days. I got myself a puppy for my birthday a couple of months ago, and ever since then, Lady Luck seems to be smiling on me. Like, guess what? I have a new girlfriend now, too.
That's great. I want to hear all about it. Tell me about your puppy first.
Well, I'd been dying to get a companion animal. I felt I deserved it after making a successful job change and becoming part of the excellent team here at A&A. After hearing all the hoopla about the breed, I decided on an Akita.
I think you made the right decision. Akitas are great dogs, and they've recently become very popular all over the world.
Judo, that's his name, is definitely popular, especially with the ladies. When I take him for a walk, we often get surrounded by a gaggle of women who want to know his name, how old he is, and so forth. He's 6 months old now, by the way.
I guess they see you with a dog and all their defenses go down. People with dogs are seen as warm-hearted and approachable. Having a dog sends a clear message that you can care for a creature, that you can keep to a schedule and get home to feed it, that you can walk it, show it love, and spend time with it.
Yep, that's the basic message that women get. He's got a dog, so he can't be a bad person, right?
Pet ownership is on the rise because of a major lifestyle change. Young adults are getting married 5 years later on average than they did back in the 70s. Of course, many of them are simply enjoying the pleasures of the single lifestyle. But some are taking on a new responsibility. They're becoming pet parents.
Pet parents?
Yes, it may sound a bit weird, but they'd rather be called that than just plain pet owners. They spend more on their pets than their elders did, and they look at pets as part of the family.
This shows how Americans' relationship with pets has changed in recent years. It's become more empathetic.
Yes, I think you can say millennials are the first generation to think of pets less as animals and more like people. This trend is called humanization. Many young consumers provide their pets with the same types of goods and services as they would for kids.
Interesting. Just why is that, I wonder?
I think it has a lot to do with the big increase in pet ownership among singles. It's still more common for pets to be kept by a family, but the increase in pet ownership among singles far exceeds that among families. The number of singles living with pets has risen by more than 20% in the past 10 years.
Did you know that well over half of American households own a pet? That works out to almost 80 million homes. Man's best friend is still the #1 pet choice, but many people go for cats. Some older people prefer birds or tropical fish.
I hear that it's becoming more common for millennials to splurge on their pets than on themselves. One magazine recently ran a cover story about how more millennials are buying homes because of their dogs.
Pet owners are buying more fancy accessories and spending more on medical treatment for their animal companions. The days of outside dogs that just live in a doghouse are long gone.
The same goes for food. Because they see their pets as cherished loved ones, people are trying to feed their pets the same kinds of foods that they enjoy. That's created a growing demand for premium and organic pet food.
People are indulging their pets in all sorts of ways these days. They're taking them to special pet spas, buying them custom clothes, toys, and pet strollers. Pet insurance is also very popular.
All that can put quite a dent in your pocketbook. I read that some pet owners spend as much as $1,200 annually on food, medical care, pet sitting and kennel fees, and toys and other equipment. The pet industry in the U.S. is now worth something like $86 billion a year.
Pets are cute and fun, but the most important role they play in our lives is as a source of love. It doesn't matter how old, poor, or unpopular you are. You can always win the love of a pet. They love their human friends uncritically and unreservedly.
The plain truth is that pets make us feel less lonely, anxious, and depressed. They can have a very deep and positive effect on our mental and emotional health. Pets can give us a sense of purpose and responsibility. They can help us push aside negative thoughts and feelings as we focus on caring for our animal pal.
My father says taking his bulldog for a walk every morning helps him stay in shape. And talking with other dog owners during his morning ritual is an important part of my dad's social life. It reinforces his sense of being a member of the community.
That's great. But our busy modern lifestyles, which mainly revolve around work, mean that many dogs and cats sit at home all day waiting for their overworked owners to come home. That's why a growing number of office buildings are responding to the needs of singles who own pets by allowing them to bring their animal friends to work. And some upscale condos are offering dog runs and in-house walking services.
You know, Chuck, if you're worried about your dog when you leave him at home for the day, get a pet camera. Judo will probably be fine, but having a camera to monitor him will be reassuring for you. Gone are the days when pet cameras were just luxury items for the well-to-do.
Thanks, Shota. I'll look into that.
Pet ownership has been rising for the last 30 years. There are now more than 300 million pets in the U.S. Pet industry revenue grows even during economic downturns, including the Great Recession. So today's relatively strong economy means the pet industry can look to the future with optimism.